Hey, I'm James the Ragamuffins, and today we have a bit of a sad one. It is Friday, 28th of November, 2025, and today is the final show ever at the moment, until maybe a reunion years down the line. We'll see what happens. But at the moment, as it stands, it's the final show ever for Stray from the Path. Now, first of all, it's a stacked lineup: Calvin Louise, Graphic Nature, Alf Wolf, and then Stray. We are busy boys. We have work and things like that. So we're going to probably end up going straight into this and see where we end up. We'll probably end up missing Calvin Louise. Probably get there sometime during Graphic Nature, I would imagine. But today is a celebration of Stray from the Path. An incredible band that have helped influence so many others into music. A very powerful message throughout their songs. And yeah, trying not to be too sad about today. Lucky that I've seen them once already this year at Slam Dunk, which is incredible. Clockworked is a fantastic album. And let's go have a party in Bristol at the Prospect Building. Forever live Stray from the Path.
4. Green.
Can't do green.
Okay, he's colourblind.
Now I just remember the time when I felt so fucking hell. So now it's raining glass, and it's melting the can of residue. It doesn't die the rest of them, they don't care about being dead. Just a little heart behind, trying to get his back. From my to new floor bound, you're really not that cool.
show. We'll do a full breakdown in a minute, but fucking incredible.
So, I like to speak in quite a lot of detail normally about albums and artists and recommendations, etc. But James has asked me to say a few words on what I thought of the Stray from the Path's last show. The last Stray from the Path show. And I just want to say it was really good.
Hey, it's Glennie. Yeah, James has asked me to sort of sum up how I felt about the Stray show. Sort of lost for words. It was so bittersweet because that band's special to so many people, and there's so many people in the industry and fans that their music and their shows have just changed everything for them. The support bands are amazing. Unfortunately, we missed Calvin Louise just because of traffic. But yeah, Graphic Nature, Alpha Wolf, beautiful. Just sounded amazing. And the vibes in the place were just spot on. Every single second of Stray's set was perfect. And it was just really, probably quite sad that that's the last time that anyone's ever going to experience the energy and the power and the message that they sort of convey. But yeah, I felt very privileged to have been able to make it to that show. I think the sort of standout moment for me was at the end when just everyone was just so happy but also so sad. Big up Stray. They did so well, and I'm so happy that they went out on their terms. Yeah, really happy and sad.
Now you've heard from Glennie and Josh there. We had to kind of shoot off the gig, so couldn't do a usual like wrap up all together. But it's actually given us all a bit of time to kind of sit back and kind of really take in everything that happened that evening. Obviously, we didn't get to see Calvin Louise. Graphic Nature tore it up as usual. Alpha Wolf, that was only the second time I got to see them after download 24. But also the second time we've had 60 centimeters of steel with Lucas. So that's special. I've seen both occasions where that's happened, which is very, very cool. Absolutely love that band. But obviously we were there to give a good send off for Stray. An incredibly important band for the scene, and consistently always been one of the best live bands wherever I've seen them, to be honest. They've always been incredibly high energy and just nailed it. And always I come away from a gig, a festival, wherever they've been, always thinking about that Stray set. In particular, Stray in 23 at Download was a very special one. The amount of dust and everything and everyone jumping during Fortune Teller is a memory that I'm going to hold on to for a very, very long time. Now, the majority of the setlist was from Clockworked, the album from this year, the final album, which is to be expected. It is a fantastic album, and rightfully so. It's in a lot of people's Album of the Year discussions, which just shows to the strength of Stray from the Path and them going out on their own terms with this as well. Now, what was really incredible is still the little moments of everyone just having such a great time within that show. Always having everyone singing the Fortune Teller guitar parts is something absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure them from being on front of stage hearing that is going to be something they'll miss. Trying to think of songs off the set list that really stood out, but there were so many, to be honest. Kubrick's Stare as an opener is fantastic. It just has that punch right away. It was interesting hearing First World Problem Child that early in the set list. I'm so used towards that being towards the end, or even the last song in the encore. You could tell Drew was getting a bit emotional with it being the final show and having that kind of talk with the crowd and saying it's a celebration, we should be happy with it. And I think, yeah, everyone was mostly happy with it, but you could tell there was a lot of emotion behind it. But it was a fantastic evening and a really nice way to say farewell to Stray from the Path. I very much became a fan of them later in their career, probably from roughly Internal Atomics. and so not as long a fan as many people have been, but they've still meant an incredible lot to me as a band. Seen them God knows how many times at this point on so many bills, and they've always been incredible, been a standout, and I think the scene is going to miss them, and I know that I will miss them. Let us know down below your favourite Stray from the Path moments, whether it be from certain songs, certain times you've seen them live, and let's just keep the love for Stray going as we close out 2025 and really commend them for everything they've done in their career. Make sure to subscribe because we've got one more big vlog coming at you. We've got Landmarks at Roundhouse. I think it could be Gig of the Year. We've got our awards coming soon, so we'll have our Song of the Year, Album of the Year, Artist of the Year, as well as many others. You can join the Ragamuffin Club in the link in the description, where votes are open now for Ragamuffin Club Album of the Year. You can have your say. We want to know what you think. And plus, it's free, it's a community, and it's better than YouTube comments to have a proper discussion about a lot of things. So why not join? Come along for the ride. And we'll see you in the next one.